Hey everyone, my name is Katie Persons and I just want to share with you my journey to Diamond Coach in 86 days. So I was surprised when my upline reached out to me and asked me to make a video to share because I didn't feel like I had done anything worth talking about yet. So hopefully you'll benefit from listening. I decided to become a Beachbody coach on January 19th, and really I spent the first week doing my coach trainings. So I just went through all the trainings, trying to take in as much information as I could, and then just started sending out invites and going from there. So the very first thing that I did was I made a list of everyone, a list of 100 names of everyone that I wanted to contact. I started with my closest friends and family. So I reached out to them. I let them know that I had decided to become a Beachbody coach and that I was really excited about it. I also let them know that I was going to host a challenge group and that I would be excited to share my journey and wanted to know if they wanted to join me. So during that first week, like I said, I did a lot of training and I didn't really figure out what Success Club was or Emerald or Diamond. I didn't know what any of that was until really close to the 31st of January. So I think it was around January 28th when I figured out that Success Club was a thing and that I needed to hit it. So I reached out to my closest family members and also a friend that I knew was looking to lose some weight and asked them if they would be interested in joining and purchasing a challenge pack. So 3 people agreed and 2 of them signed up as coaches and also purchased a challenge pack, so that got me to Emerald right away. And I remember going through and still being a part of this Emerald Ruby Push to Diamond group, and one of the questions that I was asked is, what date do I think I will be, give me a date when you think you will be a diamond. What are you shooting for? And I just remember thinking, I don't even think I responded because I thought it was so far away. I just didn't know what that looked like. So I'm really excited to be here talking about it with you 86 days later. So anyway, moving on. I want to talk about objections. So one of the things that we know is important is inviting. When we read about inviting and when we go through the trainings, one of the things that we hear and we learn right away is that if you're not hearing no, then you're not inviting enough people. So I went into invites with the expectation that people would say no. So I just, when it happens, I'm fine with it. I keep the conversation very positive, keep it very friendly, and still remain active with those people on social media. And in fact, some of them have already come back and decided to purchase either a challenge pack or Shakeology or something from me. So for me, I stick very closely to the 3 daily vitals. I've done that from day 1 or week 1. I invite 3 people a day. I reach out to 3 new people a day, and I also spend time with personal development. So personal development for me is so far, I don't have a lot of time to read books. I'm in the car a lot. I have a full-time job. I have 2 kids and a husband. So my life is just very active, very busy. And so I spend a lot of time listening to personal development in my car, while I'm getting ready, when I'm in the shower, just whenever I have some downtime. And so far, that personal development is a lot of YouTube videos. So I will go online and find a coach that inspires me, and then I will look for a video based on what I need motivation on in my business, like maybe pertaining to that week. So maybe initially it was about inviting or getting to Emerald, how to successfully reach diamond, how to start a blog, posting on social media. So whatever I'm looking for in my business is what I choose to do my personal development on. Social media was actually one of the hardest things for me. I've been active on Facebook for many years, but not as someone that posts. It's just been a way for me to interact and keep up with friends and post, comment on their posts, look at their pictures, but I've never been someone that posts frequently on Facebook. So that was, and still is, probably the hardest part of all of this for me. So one of the things that I needed to do was be a proof of the product. So I drink my Shakeology, I do my workouts, I talk about both of those things. I also talk about personal development, and then I just try to keep it light, whether it's something funny, maybe it's a picture of my kids, or something that I'm working on in my house, or a holiday that's approaching, whatever it is what I do for social media. I do try to post 3 days a week. 3 times a day. I'm still working up to 5 posts a day. I just don't feel like I have that much to talk about yet. But as my business grows and changes, it does get much easier for me to talk about things on social media. So I will say that initially with social media, to kind of get me going, I didn't feel like there was a lot to talk about, so I kind of created a topic for myself. I remember my first week, I just decided that I was going to talk about healthy breakfast, 7 different healthy breakfasts that were all 21-day fix approved. So I took pictures and shared that with Facebookers first thing in the morning. So at least that set the tone for the day for myself, gave me something to talk about, and kind of gave me something to focus on. So that was a way for me to get through the social media anxiety that I had. So the last thing that I do want to mention to you is talking about reaching out to your upline coaches. For me, upline coaches have been instrumental in answering all the questions and helping me with training. Some days I reach out to them several times a day, and then some weeks it might only be a couple times a week. But if I cannot find the answers to something that I'm looking for, or if I just don't get something, then I reach out to them. I think that I asked like 15 questions on genealogy just last week alone. So thank you for your patience, by the way. But definitely utilize your upline coaches. The other thing I want to say is don't reinvent the wheel, and keep it simple. So what I mean by that is, we already know that 3 daily vitals work as long as you stick to them. So there's no need to come up with a new formula or try anything outside of that. So just stick to their recommendations. If they post about something, if they make a recommendation about personal development, or if they say, hey, try this for a couple posts a week, or a business call to action, then I just try to follow it. So use your upline coaches, go to them when you have questions, and let them help you. That's it. So I hope you've learned a thing or two from my journey so far, and I look forward to hearing about your success too.